Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 23rd of September 2022. Thank you for joining me. I want to use the Mystical Tarot for today's reading. This is a bit of a weird deck. I just want to show you what I mean. If I remember correctly, the King of Cups particularly looks very strange. So things like this. But there is... Oh, here he is. Yep, King of Cups with this strange thing at the back of him. The good thing I always find about different takes on the tarot is that it always adds something you hadn't seen before to a particular card. So let's see what these have to say about Friday then and what you'll be working with. I hope you've had a really good week so far. And let's have a look at what Friday is all about here. Okay, so first card is the Three of Wands. Okay, so looking to the future, travel, adventure, pursuing things you enjoy. Next, we've got the Four of Swords, and that's about contemplation and asking for guidance before you jump into action. And then finally, we've got the Six of Wands, so more travel and a change in location. So that's kind of interesting because with him in the center here, kind of connecting with the angels, and they're going on this cosmic intergalactic journey here. I really think that the first thing the cards are saying is that it's very easy for you to cast your mind into the future and to see where you want to go. And to visualize what the future could look like and what direction you want to move into and what direction you want to avoid. So this is kind of a visionary day in the sense that you have a moment to kind of contemplate and think about the direction your life is going in. And you get kind of a glimpse of how the circumstance or how the current situation is going to turn out. So if you get anything like that on this day, really pay attention to it and ask yourself if that's the path you want to continue to tread. Because the tarot is saying here, you have access to the higher realms, and you can kind of play the tape forward and you have a very good sense of what is going to happen on each course. It's almost like, yeah, you're predicting your own future here. So tap into those different things and see which direction works best for you or what you feel best about, where you can see the best possible outcome. Because, I mean, it makes sense. If you're planning to start a business, right? And as soon as you start the business and you sign the paperwork, all you can think about is bankruptcy court, then that business is going to be a struggle from the get-go. If you look at this business and you don't even consider things like that, instead, it's a personal expression of your creative vision, then that business is about something completely different. And it's important to be aware of what energy you're putting into something, because that's what that product or that business or that activity is going to contain. It's going to contain that energy. So you have a unique opportunity of kind of getting a very good idea of how something is likely to work out because of what you put into a situation. So you can see yourself and how you would feel. And that's what gives you the amazing information that you can then use to plan to move in a direction that does actually work for you and that's aligned with your life purpose. So the Three of Wands, you can see this woman looking out to sea here. We've got all the mountains and the world is really in front of her. We've got this salamander here, and salamanders are about transformation. They're about resilience. But the interesting thing about them, I always find, is that they're so vulnerable in a physical sense. They represent all this change but they have to be very careful and move very slowly and kind of hide out. So it's almost like your life path or your purpose is this delicate, strong, and I know that's an oxymoron, but delicate in the sense that it's shy and it's sometimes hard to suss out what it is you want. But then also it's this strong conviction that shows up at certain times when you're doing the right thing. So the message I'm getting here is pay attention to what you're already doing on this day that gives you a lot of joy. And that makes you very happy. And then ask yourself, if I pursued this thing that I enjoy doing today, what direction could that lead me in? and contemplate that and see if there's something you can do with this. You can structure it into something more formal, or you can turn it into a profession or a business, or you can decide to do it every Monday in a group to build a group of friends who are like-minded, who have similar interests. So 3 is about new beginnings and communication. So you get the opportunity to see something about yourself that is very uncomplicated and joyous and effortless, and that if you bring more of it into your life, it will bring a lot of happiness and energy. The 4 of Swords. Swords is the element of air, so it has to do with your ideas and thinking. And this soldier is praying, and the angel is coming down and helping him. So if you ask for guidance, or if you use your spiritual sensibility to kind of do all this spiritual work, to see, okay, if I continue with the bowling, which I absolutely love today, what's that going to look like in future? Or if I do decide to move, what would that look like? You'll get a lot of accurate, and that's the important thing, you'll get a lot of useful images and insights into what that future would be. So receive that, and when you get up from here, once you've done the spiritual contemplation, when you've asked for help and support, you can go off and face any problems. He's wearing armor. So any hiccups along the road, any bumps or anything that's unclear, that's really not going to throw you. The important thing is the inner work and this personal understanding of what you can do with yourself, and the circumstances and the details then don't interest you at all. Finally, we've got the 6 of Swords. And here we've got this cosmic journey, which looks amazing. The 6 of Swords is about travel. It's about moving. It's about leaving something behind and trading in something secure for the unknown. It's an adventure. The Swords, again, ideas. So all your experience is going with you, and you're going into the unknown. And on this card particularly, it looks like this magical kind of odyssey. So both these cards are saying that your future, there's something in it that hasn't been realized yet. And if you listen to the voice of your higher self, the angels, your guides, they're going to present you with, hey, this is something that you love. This is something that's meant to be part of your life purpose. Here we go. There's the information. And now that you've got it, you can take action. The knight can get up, hop into his boat, and set sail for unexplored lands and shores and locations. So this is a fabulous opportunity for anyone who's at a loss for what comes next, or someone who feels really flat in life and unexcited. Something pure. You see all this yellow here and the red. This is a passion that is an integral part of you. So please take a moment to connect to your higher self, but then also during the day, and even if it's just on your lunch break, to do something that you enjoy. Just ask yourself that question and then see what you can do with that enjoyable thing or activity or relationship. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 4 is 10 and 3 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is structure and security in numerology. So this is all about moving and changing, but the place that you land then, a place where you end up, is solid and good and supportive of you. It's not like they sail here and they end up in a desert. They land somewhere where there's water and fruit and good soil where they can plant food and all those kind of things. So if you ask yourself really, what would bring more joy into my life, you'll get a lot of amazing answers. And as far as getting information, I think we all know, or we all want to know, what will bring us more joy in life. I think that's a good question to have answered. So I hope you have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, numerology, and astrology. So the way I combine the numbers here with the cards, I combine all 3 in my personal readings. The astrology chart I can draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, excuse the noise. If you don't have the time of birth, order a chart rectification with me. That's a process where I can work that out. And once I have your birth chart in front of me, I can answer any questions. What locations are going to work for you? what kind of work you have a talent for, relationships, spirituality, anything at all. So if you do have any questions, please do get in touch. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.